Good evening, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC for The News Now. This is where we give you a quick update on things we are working on right now. Of course, you know, all things basically focus on Hurricane Florence. We're on various platforms right now. Our website, our apps, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. So whichever platform you're watching us on, thank you so much for giving us just a few minutes. I'll get through it all quickly. That way you can go back to whatever it was that you were doing. So, of course, the big story right now we're worried about is Hurricane Florence, that is expected to make landfall tomorrow. Right now, we have some new video into WTOC. Let's get that up for you. Huge waves and storm surge already doing damage to homes. This video came out of North Topsail Beach, which is in North Carolina. One wave crashes into the home and even knocked down an interior wall, as you see in the middle of your screen. This is a site, unfortunately, that will become more common. Brandon Clement sent in this video to one of our sister stations, which is how we were able to get it. And clearly he went around his neighborhood just showing what the water was doing already. But look at the ocean rushing in. This is what we're talking about when we say storm surge. It's literally the hurricane force winds pushing ocean water onto land. So these are waves and the water just coming into the local neighborhoods that are beachfront property. That is what you're looking at right now, and this unfortunately will become more common. All right, so also we've seen a lot of questions and comments specifically following South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster's briefing this afternoon. Kind of confused a lot of you. Comment after comment focused on not being able to evacuate because there is no order, and the problem with that is some of you guys want to leave. However, some of you did leave for nearby safe shelters, but you have to double check with your boss. People are calling WTOC asking about this. We caught up with several Jasper County government agencies today who say they can't control businesses, and it's your decision whether to stay or leave, even though there's no official evacuation order for Jasper.
That's going to have to be a personal decision on their part. We just wanted to, I guess, instead of saying anybody from the county come, which certainly anybody from the county can come, we wanted to at least let them know the particular areas that, you know, we typically experience flooding.
Again, that's a flood zone A. They're encouraging people to leave, which is everywhere in the low country east of I-95. And Governor McMaster also addressed the concerns of South Carolinians about looting when it comes to large areas that are required to evacuate for natural disasters. Let's listen to what the governor had to say earlier today.
That's going to have to be a personal decision on their part.
We are well aware of the tendency of some people to want to get in early and loot. There are thieves all over the place, and you can be assured that South Carolina law enforcement authorities in all of its different aspects will be on high alert for such. We want to keep our people safe, keep their property secure.
Just a reminder for you guys, South Carolina specifically has an emergency helpline that's active around the clock. We're going to show it to you now. So if you're on your phone, make sure to take a screenshot. If you're at home, feel free to take a pen and paper and write this down just in case you might need it. 1-866-246-0133. So if you have any questions related to Hurricane Florence, you can call the South Carolina Public Information phone line. That number is on your screen right now. You can also find it on our website, WTOC.com. I also want to talk for just a moment about school closures. We have been flooded with lots of concerned parents and some students asking about school closures. So on our website, we have a big red bar at the top, literally that says school closures, and it also has child care closures as well for some daycares. In the WTOC app, I have it up right next to me. We have an entire list of public and private schools. So here's the easiest thing. The 4 counties that are not in school tomorrow, I repeat, not in school: Jasper, Hampton, Beaufort, and Savannah Chatham schools. They are closed tomorrow. I'm not going to run down the entire list of the private schools that are closed. You can see me scrolling right now. This entire list is updated anytime a school calls WTOC. Certainly a lot of places have altered schedules or are completely closed. As soon as we get more information, we are continuing to update this. YMCAs are on here as well as schools. So that's why I'm not reading every single private school that's on here, but I just want you guys to focus on the 4 big public schools, which are Jasper, Hampton, Beaufort, and Savannah Chatham County schools. They do not have school tomorrow. Some of you guys are still asking, what about Bryan County? What about Bullock County? They are in school tomorrow. Just the big four, 3 in South Carolina, Jasper, Hampton, and Beaufort County, no school tomorrow. And in Georgia, Savannah Chatham schools also canceled for Friday. And if your child goes to a private school, you can head to WTOC.com. We have a full list that continues to be updated throughout the evening on school closures. One more thing for you guys, because I know some of you just want to see the waves and see what Florence is bringing. Please don't do it. I'm just going to throw that out there. Please, we want you to be safe. The beach at Tybee Island is closed to swimmers, but we still saw them out there earlier today. Here's some video. So city government remains closed tonight. They want to emphasize the storm is not something to take a chance on. The beaches are closed to swimmers through the weekend. Lifeguards are flying double red flags. Rip currents are a strong risk with Hurricane Florence, and they don't want anyone to go into water. Don't try to get a selfie. Don't try to swim. Don't try to surf. It is simply too dangerous. And at some point, even if you were to get caught and someone called 911 for you, they may not have the personnel who is able to risk their life to save yours. So please keep in mind, this is a video we got earlier today. Lifeguard clearly in red saying, get out of the water. I know you're just wading to your ankles, but don't do it. This guy is trying to paddleboard, surf a little bit. Don't do it. These are all good examples of what not to do. You will endanger the lives of our first responders. It might seem low, but I'm telling you guys, I've been through Matthew, I've been through Irma, many of you guys have too. The water comes quickly. It rises, it's strong. You don't want to, even the strongest swimmers can go breathless because it's really something to battle, and we don't want you to have to battle it. We want everyone to be safe. We know you want to go to the beach and take a picture because the waves are going to be pretty incredible. However, do not, I beg you, don't get in the water. We want everyone to be safe. All right, guys, I have a lot of you guys weighing in on Facebook. I certainly appreciate you guys joining us. Oh, comments. What should we expect around Savannah? Honestly, for the latest track, our chief meteorologist, Dave Turley, gave an update about an hour ago. Savannah, honestly, will be okay. We're going to get wind, we're going to get rain, but it will be nothing compared to the Carolinas, especially North Carolina and parts of South Carolina. I think Savannah will be fine, but we will experience rain. They said 0 to 1.5 inches, so that's a lot. But again, compared to some parts of the Carolinas that are going to receive 10 to 20 inches, we're okay compared to that. We will get windier, but again, we will be okay. Let's see some other questions that we have. Tropical storm winds in Tybee. Yep, we will see that. Let's see. The governor said stay off the roads in Beaufort tomorrow. Guys, I have to be honest, the governor's been a little bit confusing. I think that some of you guys agree because he's saying don't stay off the roads, yet there's no official evacuation order for Beaufort. So a lot going on there. I actually know someone who left Beaufort to evacuate, and then they had to go back into work and they had to drive back. So it can be frustrating. We understand. We hear you. We know that there's been some miscommunication and some missteps, and that's why we try to clarify it for everyone that there is no evacuation right now in the Low Country, talking about Jasper and Beaufort counties. If you can leave, if your job will permit you to leave and you feel compelled to leave, we still urge you to do so while you can. That's fine. For those of you who can't, we're right here with you. WTOC will be working 12-hour shifts for all of our personnel to make sure that you guys are fully covered with any up-to-date information, especially our team of meteorologists. All 5 are very well trained. They know what they're talking about. They're continuing to update our website, and some of them are on air, online, on digital, just making sure you know the very latest track of Hurricane Florence. Right now, it's kind of the calm before the storm. We know it's coming. If you saw any of the evening newscasts this evening on network, I watched a little bit of the opening of CBS Evening News with Jeff Klor. Literally, it was that stereotypical, the reporter holding themselves back in the wind because it's coming and it's getting very strong. So tomorrow we will see a lot pick up. We are going to expect some incredible video coming out of the Carolinas, but our biggest message, be safe, keep each other safe. If you know you're staying there and maybe you have a neighbor 2 or 3 doors down that's also staying, try to check in on each other if possible. Make sure you're fully prepared with water, batteries, food, medicine. The other thing I can ask, please don't leave your pets behind if you evacuate. Breaks my heart, and you want your furry friend to be healthy and happy as well. Let's see. LaShawn Tanksy said he has been confusing as the day is long. I know. We're here trying to help clarify it. That's why we're having to say no evacuation, even though he's saying don't be on the roads. It is a little confusing, but bottom line, there is no evacuation in the Low Country. But if you feel so compelled to leave, just be safe and do it as soon as possible. Patty Mallinson saying, thanks, Rami, with the thumbs up. No problem. Thank you guys.